I am going to tell you something most financial creators will never say out loud. I made every single mistake on this list. Every one of them. Not small mistakes, expensive ones. The kind that set you back years and cost you tens of thousands of dollars in lost compounding that you can never get back. I am not telling you this to be dramatic. I am telling you because the only reason these mistakes are worth anything now is if they stop you from making them too. So here are the 5 financial mistakes that kept me broke as a freelancer, and exactly what I do differently today. Welcome to Freelancer Retirement Lab. If you are self-employed and serious about building real financial security, subscribe now. We publish every Tuesday and Thursday. Mistake 1. Treating every payment as profit. Mistake number 1. Treating every payment that hits your bank account as money you can spend. This was my most expensive mistake by far. When a client pays you $5,000, it feels like $5,000. It is not $5,000. It is never $5,000. Out of that $5,000, approximately $750 belongs to self-employment fee. Another $550 belongs to federal income tax at a standard freelance income level. That is $1,300 gone before you have spent a single dollar. Then there are business expenses, software, equipment, internet, professional development. Depending on your setup, another $300 to $500 per month. What actually hit your bank account as usable personal income from that $5,000 payment is closer to $3,200. For 2 years, I spent based on what came in, not what I actually owned. I was perpetually behind. Every tax season was a crisis. Every slow month wiped out what felt like savings. The fix is simple, but requires discipline. Open a separate savings account the day you read this. Label it tax reserve. Every single payment that arrives, transfer 20% into that account immediately before you pay a bill, before you buy anything. The tax money moves first. That one habit eliminates the single biggest financial crisis most freelancers face, the tax bill that arrives and destroys everything. Mistake 2. No emergency fund before investing. Mistake number 2. I started investing before I built an emergency fund. This sounds counterintuitive. Investing is good. Why is starting too early a mistake? Here's what actually happened. I opened a brokerage account. I put $8,000 into index funds. I felt responsible and smart. 3 months later, I lost a major client, my biggest, representing 60% of my income. I had no cash buffer. I had $8,000 in the market. The market was down 14% that month. I sold at a loss to cover my expenses. I paid taxes on the transaction. I lost both the money and the compounding that money would have generated for the next 20 years. An $8,000 investment at age 30, left untouched for 30 years at 7%, becomes $60,900. I paid approximately $9,400 in losses, taxes, and fees to access $8,000 in a crisis. The rule I follow today: emergency fund first, always, completely, no exceptions. 6 months of essential expenses in a high-yield savings account, fully funded, before a single dollar goes into the market. The emergency fund is the foundation that protects everything else. Mistake 3. Lifestyle inflation on every income increase. Mistake number 3. Every time my income went up, my spending went up by the same amount. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is the reason I have met freelancers earning $150,000 per year who are just as financially stressed as freelancers earning $40,000. Income without a system produces spending, not wealth. At $4,000 per month, I drove an old car, cooked at home, and lived modestly. I had some savings. At $6,000 per month, I upgraded the car, started eating out regularly, upgraded my apartment. My savings did not move. At $8,000 per month, I was genuinely confused about where the money was going. I earned more than I ever had. I felt no more financially secure. The income ladder strategy I use today is what broke this pattern. Every time my income increases by $1,000 per month, 50% of that increase, $500, goes immediately to my retirement account or investment portfolio. The other 50% I keep for lifestyle improvement. Income doubles. Wealth accelerates. Lifestyle improves modestly. Net worth grows substantially. I set this up as an automatic transfer triggered by income above a threshold. The money moves before I can choose to spend it. Mistake 4. Waiting for the perfect moment to invest. Mistake number 4. I waited for the right time to start investing. In 2019, I waited because the market felt overvalued. In 2020, I waited because the pandemic made everything uncertain. In 2021, I waited because the market had recovered too fast, and a correction seemed inevitable. In 2022, the market did correct, and I waited because it felt too risky. In 2023, I finally started. I waited 4 years. Let me show you what that cost. If I had invested $600 per month from January 2019 through December 2022, at a 7% average annual return, I would have had approximately $36,800 by the time I actually started. Instead, I started from zero in 2023. That $36,500, left to compound for 25 more years at 7%, would become approximately $198,000 by retirement. My 4 years of waiting cost me $198,000 in future wealth, not $36,500. $198,000. The research on this is unambiguous. Time in the market beats timing the market. In every decade, in every market condition, across every study ever conducted on the subject. The best time to invest was 4 years ago. The second best time is today, not next month, not after the next paycheck. Today. Mistake 5. No retirement account for the first 3 years. Mistake number 5. I went 3 years as a freelancer without opening a retirement account. Not because I did not know they existed, because I kept telling myself I would do it when I earned more, when things were more stable, when I had more time to figure it out. 3 years, 0 contributions, 0 tax deductions from retirement savings, 0 compounding. Here's the concrete cost of those 3 years. At a $60,000 annual income, I could have contributed approximately $15,000 per year to a solo 401k, reducing my taxable income and saving approximately $3,750 in taxes per year. Over 3 years, that is $11,250 in taxes I paid that I should not have paid. And the $45,000 I could have contributed, invested at 7% over 25 years, would have grown to approximately $244,000. I left $244,000 in future wealth on the table because I was waiting until the time was right. The time is always right if the account is open. Opening a solo 401k at Fidelity takes 15 minutes. It is free. It is the most impactful 15 minutes any freelancer can spend on their financial future. Let's review the pattern across all 5 mistakes. Here is what I noticed when I looked at these 5 mistakes together. None of them were about intelligence. None of them were about work ethic. None of them were about earning potential. They were all about the absence of a system. Employees have financial systems built for them. Payroll automatically withholds taxes. HR automatically enrolls them in a 401k. Direct deposit automatically splits income. Freelancers have none of that infrastructure. And without deliberately building it yourself, the default is financial chaos, regardless of how much you earn. The system I use today is simple. It has 5 components. 1. Tax reserve account, 20% of every payment transferred immediately. 2. Emergency fund, 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account, or $10,000 funded before any investing. 3. Solo 401k, open, funded monthly, invested in a total market index fund. 4. Income ladder, 30% to 50% of every income increase goes to wealth building. 5. Automatic investment date, same day each month, no manual decision required. That is it. 5 components, built once, runs on autopilot. What changes when the system is running? Here is something that surprised me when I finally got the system running. It was not the growing account balances that changed things most, though those matter enormously. It was the absence of financial anxiety. When taxes are automatically reserved, tax season stops being a crisis. When the emergency fund is full, a lost client is an inconvenience instead of a catastrophe. When investments are automated, market volatility becomes background noise instead of a source of daily stress. The system does not just build wealth, it buys back the mental space and emotional energy that financial chaos consumes. For freelancers, who already carry the stress of variable income, client management, and running a business alone, that mental space is worth as much as the money itself. Let's look at your action plan this week. Here is what to do in the next 7 days. Not the next year, this week. Day 1. Open a dedicated tax reserve savings account. Transfer 20% of your last payment into it right now. Day 2. Calculate your emergency fund target. Monthly essential expenses multiplied by 6 or target $10,000. Write down the number. Day 3. Check whether you have a solo 401k or SEP IRA open. If you do not, go to fidelity.com and start the application. It takes 15 minutes. Remember, the solo 401k must be opened before December 31st of the tax year. Day 4. Review your last 3 months of spending. Identify one area where lifestyle inflation has absorbed an income increase. Redirect 50% of that to savings going forward. Day 7. Set up one automatic investment. Even $100 per month. The habit matters more than the amount at this stage. Automation beats willpower every single time. If you recognize yourself in any of these 5 mistakes, I want you to know something. Every one of these mistakes is fixable. Not eventually. Now, today. With decisions that take minutes to make and hours to implement. The freelancers who build real wealth are not the ones who never make mistakes. They are the ones who recognize the pattern early enough to change it. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 5 mistakes hit closest to home for you? Number 1 through 5. I read every comment and reply to as many as I can. Share this video with one freelancer in your network who needs to hear it. That share could change their financial trajectory. Subscribe to Freelancer Retirement Lab. New video every Tuesday and Thursday. See you in the next video.